Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. I hope y'all are doing well. You are doing well. We are doing fabulous. Okay. All right, Divine Holy Spirit, the highest white light consciousness. What do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of at this time? I heard transference. I heard capable. I'm being shown like a bus. I heard cartel just now. The six of, wow, the Six of Swords showing itself in the pre-shuffle. So this is the energy talking about movement, traveling. But I was being shown like a cargo van, something like that. All right, I heard kidnapping just now. I don't feel like this kidnapping is something that we have to worry about. It's almost as if someone is being taken away, like a kidnapping sort of effort. I heard boundaries just now. Possibly them crossing a line that they know that they should not have crossed. So therefore, this could be some sort of disappearance. But this is reminiscent of energy that came up if somebody, you know, collective that was sending you any sort of harm, danger. They were trespassing spiritually at that point. You know, they had been given several warnings not to travel toward you or, you know, things like that, but they ignored it. This, I'm hearing bound just now. So that when I saw the cargo van and the kidnapping, even just now I heard a spiritual kidnapping. So this is like this person just kind of disappearing out of thin air. Is the energy, you guys. I'm hearing wild thoughts. I'm hearing contemplative. So this person traveling toward you or was thinking about it or who had always, I heard consumed and consumption, that was always trying to travel toward you to get to you. This is the person who is possibly, I heard lure. Okay, so they took some sort of bait and they did what they were not supposed to do. And I'm hearing the word consumed again. So it's almost as if, you know, the trap was set and they took the bait, you know. And it's nothing that you wouldn't have intentionally set up, collective, but it was set up on your behalf. So it's like you had to be some sort of target, but not to be hurt. I heard disqualified just now. So it wasn't a target to put you out on Front Street so you could be, you know, assaulted or spiritually manipulated or anything like that, because, you know, we were told as the Divine Collective, these people could not do us any harm any longer. Like their magic was not working anymore. So here we are now, fast forward to where they actually are taking the bait that was set for them, but you're minding your business, mind you, collective. But this trap has been set. It's like a little something going on the side that you're not even aware of. It's like you know, but you don't know. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's get the cards out. Thank y'all for being here, for liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you for joining the membership channel. And yeah, I hope to see more of you over on that membership side. All right, y'all. Okay, so I'm asking myself, or it was being called for me to ask, should I put this Queen of Wands reverse on top of that Queen of Pentacles? Like, what's the flavor? What's the vibe here? Because, you know, it did flip out in the deck and I just put it down. But I'm asking, should these queens be separated at this point? I heard no. I heard it more than once. So, all right, we're gonna, that's a message in itself right there, y'all. I heard spread awareness and then share awareness. All right. I heard gang something violation. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and just go with what we have here on the table. So there's So I heard circumference. So that would give me like a circle energy, but I just said something about a gang or something like that, a violation. So there's like this, like the nest is, whatever this nest energy is, like a group. I'm being told to refer to them as a coven. This group, it's giving me like, I'm being shown wasp energy, like they're all kind of crazy right now. But the wasp would represent, like that's like a form of weaponry. Like, let me get you before you get me. Like, don't you see that I'm a wasp? Like, I can hurt you. You know that, right? And then I'm hearing now birds of a feather flock together. So this camp, whatever this is, with the circumference energy, the gang energy, coven energy, it's almost as if they've all turned on each other. So they're like scattering, but not really scattering away from each other, because it feels like they're still kind of nestled together, but away from one another, if that makes any sense, as I continue to read through the energy. All right, y'all, let's get started with the bottom of the deck. We got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I heard an old rap lyric. Like, this is old. I heard it's a chorus. It's like the backdrop of the chorus. It just stays on repeat. I heard Gangstar has got to be the sure stop. I don't know what that means. I can't even tell you what else is in that song, but that's what I heard. What is a sure? Gangstar has got to be the sure stop. Y'all know I gotta pause for the cause and look that up and see what's going on here. Gangstar has got to be the sure stop. All right, y'all. Please don't make me crazy today. Okay, I think I gotta re-sign into, nope. Yeah, I think I needed to sign back into the Wi-Fi, possibly. Gangstar. Tap the mic and then speak into, well, that's what I'm trying to do. Y'all think I gotta sign back into the come on, y'all, work with me. Y'all have no idea with this phone. All right, I'm still connected to the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, this is the part that makes me a little crazy. Because it's like I need answers and I need them now. All right, I don't know, y'all. Any rap fanatics out there? This is 90s rap. So possibly after this reading, I can look it up and see what that means. Gangstar has got to be the sure stop. Spirit, tell us more about the Seven of Pentacles reverse. I heard misuse and abuse. We're talking about a loss of an investment here. A loss of income, a loss of means, ways to make money. But okay, so I heard hornets. So these are hornets, because I was shown black wings on these things that I'd referenced as wasp, but they're actually hornets. Yikes. Oh, yikes. Okay, so I heard kill or be killed, but that's the energy, y'all. Like, they're all killers, you know? So they're birds of a feather flock together. They already know what it is. Like, they're still grouped together, but separate. So that means they all fall under some sort of like scope. And by me even saying scope, that's like there's probably institutions at this point that has their eyes on this group, this coven. So they have eyes on them with the scope energy. That's why they're still couple or group, not coupled. Okay, so I said coupled. So but there's possibly two. two main individuals here. All right, so this just told me right here, because I was thinking, okay, so two, so maybe those are the two queens. But I said, what about the emperors? What I was asking, then I said, they're under the bus. The emperor got thrown under the bus by even how this, I don't even know. Anyway, I'm not even going to question it. But you see where the emperor card is lying. It's like connected to the bottom of the deck energy, but it's like underneath. Oh, man. So this emperor energy, I'm hearing consumed. So the emperor energy is somewhat in some sort of custody. I heard agreement, a custody agreement. Oh. So possibly this emperor is working for, as an informant sort of energy. If they're under the bus, then they were thrown there, meaning the term is possibly one or two, I heard coupled up, right? Possibly these two, even though separate, said something about this emperor that got them confined in some sort of, I heard compromised. So with a compromise, that means you possibly have room to finagle your way, and that finagling comes with, I got something you might want to know, becoming an informant. They're under the bus. Seven of Pentacles reverse. All of these players right here are hornets. They're all killers. Now I'm hearing natural born instinct killers. Whether we're talking about the physical, spiritual, mental, they bring death to situations, but not in a good way. Not in a good way. The emperor is telling me that this one reigns supreme over the two coupled up queens here. But the emperor is the informant now. The emperor is in a compromising position to where they have to, I heard SHIT or get off the pot. But if they get off the pot, that means they got to go back to where it was that they were hemmed up, is what I'm hearing. They don't want to go back to that. Because that, I heard facing jail time. Whew. What in the world did we step into here, you guys? Because I'm being reminded of the spiritual kidnapping energy. Ooh-wee. All right, y'all, let's get into these cards here. But that's the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Pentacles. I heard misfortune just now. I heard reclaim to fame. So the emperor is looking for some sort, I heard immediate way out. So they need something immediately to take place so they can get out of this mess here. So this has to do with this kidnapping energy. Now, so the kidnapping could possibly be that they got caught doing something, or that could have been that emperor in the original channeling that was headed in a direction that they should not have been. So now that they've been caught up, possibly spiritually kidnapped, now they want to kind of confess or fess up, but it's to free them or to get them out of whatever situation they're in. I heard planting a seed. So they're wanting to put something out there to take the attention off of them, or a little bit of that pressure off of them, by offering up whatever's happening here with these coupled up energy of the queens. Now, one of the queens is reversed and one is upright, but I feel like that Queen of Wands is the one that is hiding. There's a hiding energy with this Queen of Wands reverse. Like something they don't want possibly the Queen of Pentacles to know. I heard a suitor. So a suitor is someone who's taken interest in. We could be talking about dating, a love connection, interest, a suitor. Somebody who's paying particular attention to another person, a suitor, like as wanting to consider them for something. I heard a sticky situation and I heard compromise again. All right, y'all. I'm going to keep going with this. I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to turn these cards over that fell out on top of this Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles behind there. Let's see what's happening here. And we have a Ten of Cups here. And it looks like there's a Chariot behind there. Yeah. All right, let me turn this card over. We have the Seven of Wands reversed. So somebody lost. I heard lost order. I was going to say control, but order. We were talking about a hierarchy anyway with the two queens, and then there's the Emperor here. Loss of order. I heard position just now. So this Queen of Wands possibly lost their position here because they are in the reverse, and the wands do indicate similarities with that Queen of Wands. So they were the ones possibly that lost a position here that they were fighting hard to try to maintain. Let's see what's on top of this energy. Five of Pentacles. So I'm being called to look at the idea of two people being out in the cold here by way of two individuals in this card with the Five of Pentacles. So them both being out in the cold, possibly referring to these two queens here. So this feels like it's a derived plan coming from this Five of Pentacles. Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You know, look at the card. What are we going to do? Somebody here is like on their last leg, literally. You see the peg leg and the crutches. They were on their last leg. So one of these queens could possibly be the Queen of Wands. Here with the wand, the sticks, the wood reference here. Even the yellow, look at the dress that the Queen of Wands is wearing, and then the cape that this person's wearing. This Queen of Wands was on their last leg here with whatever's going on here, because obviously they were trying hard to stay on top with the Seven of Wands, but you see it's in the reverse, so there's not a lot that's working for this Queen of Wands right now. So they're with the Queen of Pentacles, and mind you here, the Pentacles right here with the Five of Pentacles representation, and there's the Queen of Pentacles with this Queen of Wands with the coupling energy here. They're both out in the cold, but this Queen of Wands is in the worst shape, and the Queen of Pentacles is like, well, you know, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not completely sure that I need to be a part of this. I'm looking at this, what I would refer to as the Queen of Pentacles. I'm looking at them kind of leaning forward here like, you know, they're all wrapped up like, I don't want to lose my little blanket I got messing with you, is what they're telling that Queen of Wands. I mean, I'm still trying to stay warm here, but me being connected to you, I'm looking at you and you're on your last leg. I don't want to be in that position, says this Queen of Pentacles. They're in the upright. All right, we got that story. Let's see what's behind the Five of Pentacles. A Queen of Cups, y'all. So this is giving me some enlightenment. Like these two were looking toward this Queen of Cups for some sort of usefulness, resource. So it's like they're kind of working their way toward this Queen of Cups energy even to try to get out of the cold or try to get some sort of, I use the word resource, like looking towards this Queen of Cups as a source. Look at the dynamic even, like they're working their way toward, like the Queen of Wands is looking down. They're struggling. They're in a bad way. The Queen of Pentacles is paired with them, but the Queen of Pentacles is even questioning, like, why am I even here with you? Like, I don't want to be in this position. So I'm looking at this person who would represent the Queen of Pentacles, kind of looking forward to this Queen of Cups. Like, man, it's all nice and warm over there where the Queen of Cups is. Look at them sitting there in their lovely royal chair with this cup full of whatever it is that, you know, they're just savoring. They look nice and comfortable while we're here struggling, or the Queen of Pentacles is saying, I'm here struggling with you and you're holding me up, is what they're telling this Queen of Wands reverse. They're looking at this Queen of Cups as some sort of source. I heard forgetfulness just now. What is the forgetfulness spirit? What is that? I don't know why I saw King Kong, or, you know, King Kong, like the movie from, like, what is that, the 30s or the 40s, like the with the really, like, bad but neat graphics. So they're looking at this Queen of Cups as some sort of, like, mystical figure. So that's why we heard source, like a source. Let's see what's behind the Queen of Cups, y'all. Six of Pentacles reverse. I heard injustice. I heard formally. Formerly there was some sort of injustice, possibly against this Queen of Cups being the source of these people being out in the cold. This Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands reference, being out in the cold. This Queen of Cups was some sort of source. And then with the Six of Pentacles being revealed, that's the injustice that's being served out according to them, but it's actually justice for this Queen of Cups. Look at the Seven of Pentacles reverse. We were talking about a loss of an income, a way of getting money, something like that. Done. We're talking about the Seven of Wands reverse. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, both reverse. Seven of Wands is the referencing that Queen of Wands and also the Queen of Pentacles now, because we understand those are the two here out in the cold that were depending on this Queen of Cups for some sort of I almost said force, but you know, that was the hornet's nest, the coven energy. Anyway, they've lost. I heard bounty. So there was a bounty of a source of a resourceful energy that these people were leeching off of, and we'll include the Emperor in that. So possibly the Emperor being under the bus, them being kind of segregated, apprehended, whatever this is, they made some sort of false move, false judgment that got them hemmed up. Okay. So as a coven, they would work together, right? But because this Emperor is no longer having, or they don't have access to the Emperor, or vice versa, these two queens, I heard struggling to survive. Interesting. What's behind the Six of Pentacles reverse? There's that Six of Swords that showed itself in the pre-shuffle. And when this came up, we were talking about movement, because I heard cargo. I was being shown the van. This was the kidnapping. And then referencing a spiritual kidnapping. So if this Emperor has been apprehended in that sense, to where they've been removed, like they disappeared out of thin air was the energy, this Six of Swords would have everything to do with that. But then it left these two queens to survive on their own. So even if I'm looking at what was being considered, that this Queen of Pentacles wants to work their way toward this Queen of Cups. All right, let me summarize this, you guys. So we're talking about two queens possibly wanting to make amends to this Queen of Cups, or directly attach themselves to this Queen of Cups by way of coming toward you, sending a message, an apology. They're out in the cold, they're struggling. You know, they had a connection by way of this Emperor, but the Emperor is under the bus, hemmed up, compromised, whatever that was, to where these two queens lost their resource, but they know who you are. They know where the source is, who the source is, and where the resources were coming from. That's you, Queen of Cups energy. They know this. So that's why I was under the impression that Queen of Pentacles represented here, she's like being attached to this Queen of Wands is messing her up. But it's like they both need you, but that Queen of Wands is struggling. So I'm even getting like, if this Queen of Wands is somebody who has an illness right now, they're sick, they're I heard disparaged. They could be somewhere in, you know, in a bad way. That's the energy, because they're in the reverse. They're on crutches here in the Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, yes, the Queen of Pentacles, who's the leader of this Five of Pentacles, if I looked at it that way, you know, they're still seeing like, I might have a way out of the cold. And they might be even considering leaving behind this Queen of Wands, but I feel like she can't. There's an attachment here, and maybe that's where this Ten of Cups is coming in at, because I heard a coupling, but then, you know, the Ten of Cups is here. So this is given a happily ever after. These two are possibly tied together. So these two queens could be in some sort of a union. So they're together. Like, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles knows that this Queen of Wands is a hazard at this point to the Queen of Pentacles. But the Queen of Pentacles, you know, possibly it being their lover, or I heard significant other. So whatever that means, it could be business even. I don't know. They can't leave them behind. So collective, it's almost as if these two women approach you or show up at your door, knock on the door and say, hey, were you involved with a such and such? Emperor energy, right? When they mention the name, be like, yeah, well, who are you and why you want to know, and what does that have to do with you, and why are you at my door? And you know, you'll have all these questions, right? And then they'll be like, and this could be over the phone even. They could just find your phone number and they could be like, well, you know, they've been arrested, you know that they're in jail, and let me tell you what happened. And man, you have no idea. And meanwhile, you're talking to possibly the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles is right beside them listening in on the conversation. Because they need to find their way to you. So I could look at it as, okay, so are they going to fess up to what was going on? Are they pinning it all on the Emperor's doing? Or are they going to say that they were also involved? Or is this a way, I heard sneaky link, or is this a way for them to kind of sneak in to build a relationship with you based on the information that they're providing to you about the Emperor, who is possibly your ex-person, collective? Is that, because I'm hearing words like finagling. I mentioned finesse earlier here. But I'm being reminded that there was some sort of plan implemented when I first got started on this energy. So here's the plan, y'all. This is the plan. I don't see any swords out here. So it's like, okay, so, you know, I see actions by way of wands. Pentacles even offering you up something valuable that could assist you, even though the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse for them. But, you know, them realizing that they need to get back in the upright by coming to you. I'm hearing the word communication even. They got some things they need to tell you. Six of Pentacles reverse. So their separation from this Emperor, oh, kill or be killed, y'all. So them knowing that the Emperor has been apprehended, they know that, you know, it's about to be an all-out war. But you even have the Queen of Pentacles not being able to be fully trusted, because they're leaning a little bit too much forward from this Queen of Wands here. Like, I don't really want to be in this situation with you. So nobody can trust anybody. They're all hornets. Kill or be killed. So I don't know about the information headed toward you, collective, and, you know, who it's coming by, and then the intentions, like the overall plan of the intentions of what's being shared with you, because we got the Chariot here. So somebody's coming in full force. We're talking about the Ten of Cups. This feels like this is how they're going to reach you, Queen of Cups. Everybody has their match out here. We got the Queen of Pentacles with the 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles out here. We got the Queen of Wands with the 7 of Wands out here. Oh, there are the swords, y'all. But that was what flipped over in the pre-shuffle. But this would have to do with a plan. That's the spiritual kidnapping energy right here. Anyway, this Ten of Cups resonates with the Queen of Cups. This is something that they're coming full throttle toward you, that they know you're going to appreciate this energy, this information that they're giving you. It's really energy, because I'm sure it's something that you've long awaited to want to know and understand and confirm for yourself, but you really did not have the physical proof. And they're about to offer this to you. But the idea here is to be leery of the communication and the end game result of why they're telling you this, why they're sharing this information with you. Number one is to get them out of the cold. Number two is to connect to the source. Like plugging right into you, collective. Because before, they had to go through the emperor to get to you. But the emperor is somewhere segregated right now. But they're willing to throw this emperor under the bus because they're all killers. Even though they were working together as a coven energy that was in the channeling. All right, y'all, we got it. We got it. One more card here. I'm going to turn this over. Be leery of the communication coming in. Look at this. We have the 8 of Wands reversed. This is the plan. This has been a long time coming. I felt like it got started before it, or it ended before it even got started, because you're dealing with a group of thieves here. They should not be able to trust each other. They're all killers. All hornets. They bring endings, but not in the good way. We already talked about that. So it ended before it even got started. I'm looking at this 8 of Wands reverse with that. And that Emperor is also a fire sign energy, you guys. So we could look at the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. I heard compromise again. So this could have started out as the Queen of Wands and the Emperor being suited up together. And then the Queen of Pentacles came along somewhere, because I did hear a sneaky link. But then these two joined together. These two queens ended up joining together and put the Emperor under the bus. Y'all, let's get some clarifiers. Let's get some clarifiers. Spirit, please clarify the energy on the table. Let the cards fall as they may. Interesting, y'all. So it's going to even look like they're not a threat, because if this is a same-sex couple by way of two females, they're not wanting to appear as a threat, because it's going to be like, we don't want him, you know, he's this, look at that false person, we don't want him. It's going to appear like it's safe, right, to bring these two in, because that's what they want. That's what they want. Bottom of the deck, we have courthouse. So they threw the Emperor under the bus. There's some they have a scope on them, is what we were told anyway. They're already being watched for whatever this was that they were doing that they can no longer do with the 7 of Pentacles reverse. Let me turn this card over that's touching the bottom of the deck, and it's hovering over the Emperor. Privileged lady. Oh goodness. So this just gave me here that they want to play a position, but that position belongs to you, collective. That's your position. They want to play that position. Whatever perks, royalty points, whatever comes along with that, they want it. And they know that you got it, that you receive that. I heard justification just now. I was about to pick up my phone. I'm not doing that again. I got to figure that out. Justification, just cause. Yeah, so they feel like whatever you have, they should have. But if they were looking at you, Queen of Cups, as a source, then yeah, duh. Duh. They want it all, is what I heard. So that means you're set to receive something, Queen of Cups. And they want it. Like, it's like, you know, why else would they be so hard, so heavy, so pressured to get toward you, collective? What's the reasoning behind that? Because you're set to receive something. Something's coming your way. We're already talking about a coven and them all being killers. So they know how to go in for the kill, because there has to be something there worthy to be able to kill. And I don't mean to say kill like using the reference of a physical manifestation, but I'm saying like a situation, you being a source. They need to keep you alive. You know, they wouldn't want to bring any sort of like physical ending to you, because they need you as a source. So why would they do that? So yeah, they're gonna come in all buddy is what I said with the false person card here. Chariot, 10 of Cups, that they're not threatening. But you see what fell on top of that. All right, let's see what this card is. I'm going to turn it over. Unexpected income, y'all. Boom. There it is. There it is. All right, y'all. Watch the communication, y'all. Trust no one. That's what I say. I say that about everybody. Trust no one. All right? Hope this helps.